Hey yo, what is poppin'? It's your boy, Godified. Hey yo, I don't ask this all the time. If you appreciate the content, drop me a subscription. Come over, peep me out over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Godified with an underscore. And I appreciate you. Now let's get into this shit. So what is poppin'? Alright. We got a lot to get in, and I'm not making a 40-minute video, so I want to go over this, right? It's the 21st. We just had today the reveal. Ooh, we had to have a reveal of the Worldslayer DLC, right? Now, I didn't see it. Honestly, I didn't watch it. For one, I didn't want to, and two, I was in the middle of a job interview. And I wasn't gonna fucking throw a job interview away just so I can watch some bullshit I called from the beginning. So, I'm pretty sure that, I mean, it looked good. It did. It looked okay. But anybody can make cinematics look good. We're not playing the cinematics. We're playing the game. And we really didn't see much gameplay, to be fair. I mean, what they do, they gave us 2 new skill tree option branches for each character. They gave us, 200 levels worth of Ascension. They gave us some new gun type variants and stuff like that. Which, I mean, okay, cool, woo. But let's date this back a minute, huh? I mean, I know some of you are fucking, like, horny like a pit bull. You out there trying to fuck this game like a tire while you're in heat. But listen to me for a minute. We need to sit back. We need to stay on the point here, right? When the game first came out, look how many fucking issues the game had, right? And still, a year later, to date, over a year later and a month, and most of the issues that they had on launch are still not addressed. And the game is, of course, not a, a live service. So you have to take that into consideration. They're just gonna plop out some content. You wanna play it, you gotta play it. But here's the fucking kicker. Here's the slap in the fucking face. They want $35 for this fucking content. This fucking content. $35 fucking dollars. $35 fucking dollars. For what? What we should have fucking had in the beginning? If this fucking DLC fixes 90% of the issues we had on the original game, and you people pay this $35 for this fucking expansion and they don't give it to us for free, you paid roughly fucking $100 for a fucking game that still is not 100% a year later. $100 fucking dollars. Now, for some of you that got the disposable income, don't really care, by all means, do it. But let me fucking remind you, right? $35. Some of you are probably like, $35 doesn't sound like much. $35 is more than half a fucking original game. You can buy so many more better fucking games for $35 than that. And forgive me, you might start hearing some of the New Jersey and the Italian coming at me, because this has got me fucking livid. They expect us, after the shit we went through for an entire fucking year, of all the bitching from the negative side of the community to going quiet to blaming us for the issues to not going to dedicated servers when we asked them to go to dedicated servers in the beta because we knew that the network issues were going to be a thing that took them almost a year to fucking address. All the fucking issues that were going on with gear that it took them about a year in that to fucking fix too. Everything they did was about a year for them to fucking fix and address. Remember the fucking watermark that they were supposed to that they talked about on before release for modders? I still don't have a watermark. I'm modded proudly. I don't have nothing to fucking say about my mods. I'm happy that I modded the game. I got more fun out of the game with mods than I did playing the fucking original game. And I mean, to each their own. If some of you fucking enjoy the game, then, I mean, I've seen people sit down and play Tetris for fucking 6.5 fucking hours straight. So I guess people can like anything. I've seen people literally sit there and stare at the ground, half brain dead, and enjoy that. So, people have their wild shit. I'm not gonna fucking kink shame. I'm just saying, we have to sit back and have to remember the way we were fucking treated, right? We paid for a game that for almost the first week, most people could not even log into because there was login issues. I remember this because my hard drive crashed, and the entire fucking time that I was waiting for a new hard drive to come in for my PS4 Pro, I was really kind of pissed off because my friends were able to play it, and we were supposed to play it together. And guess what? They never even got to advance because on PlayStation, people couldn't even log in for a week. A week. So the first week, people couldn't even log in. Then when they fixed that issue, it went over to fucking Xbox. Then Xbox players bitched about that, even though you got it free on fucking Game Pass. Y'all bitched about it for a fucking about 3 months. Then it went over to Switch, which I didn't even know people play on Switch. But people play on Switch, apparently. I forgot even Switch existed. But then it went over there. Switch didn't get a fucking update for almost a year by itself. And like, we're sitting here looking at this new DLC after they told us that the network issues were our fault. Our fault. And they can see it on their end. They can see that it's our fault on their end. Which, network base-wise, they can't see that. The game is a fucking P2P. Which is player to player. Or peer to peer. Okay? That's what a P2P is. Meaning, you, as player 1, start up a lobby. Another player connects to you. Now it's player to player or peer to peer. They are connected to your network now, and now you have basically a fusion of networks. Yours and theirs are now connected. They are established and running the game on your connection. Your connection is host. And then when you throw a third person on there, it's still a peer-to-peer. Except now you have double the people connecting to it as your host. Right? But on top of having two people piggybacking on your fucking network trying to play the game, then you have your save file every so often saving and transferring itself to the People Could Fly servers over for fucking Outriders. So you have this weird online saving fucking mechanism that they fucking do, which now cuts your fucking network in half even more to throttle out the fucking save file to an unknown oblivion. Okay? And we're the issue. They can't see what the fucking issue is on a peer-to-peer connectivity. They can't. unless they have something in the game that's literally monitoring your network, which is illegal, they cannot see that you are the issue. And they cannot see an issue because they're not looking at the fucking connectivity stats. Only your local connection is seeing the connectivity stats. So how are they watching and seeing that it's our fault? They never had an answer to that. Their network team literally couldn't even figure out how to cut cheese, let alone fucking hook up a goddamn server. So now you have that, which is still a fucking issue to this day, from my understanding. The only thing they implemented was some kind of way for them to balance it out and make it a little bit more regional, until, of course, everybody's offline. Then you're just going to pop into a fucking region anyway that's laggy as shit, which 90% or more of the community that played the game is no longer playing it. And the ones that are playing it currently are trying to get back into the game for fucking Worldslayer. So that's part of this, okay? Then we have to remember all the fucking bugs and fixes that they talked about, right? Which some of them were good. The negative community, oh man. I'm going to leave a link down below in the comments to the actual video that I watched on YouTube so I can get my recap. And let me tell you, there were some people in those fucking comments that bitched 95% of the fucking time in all their videos all the way through the fucking game's life cycle, that were in the comments sucking the fucking testicles of the game. But it was such a good game. Oh my god. Yes, Queen. Give me DLC. Yes. And I'm just sitting here like, bitch, you said the game was trash for fucking a year. For 12 months, you fucking sat here riding the dick of every single negative person in the fucking community, and now you want to fucking Yas Queen the game? There's a fucking issue there. Okay? So some of these people are fucking pathetic. And once you watch the video, if you go into the comments, you'll see some of the fucking checkmarked names down there. Yeah, fuck them. Yeah, leeching ass people, bro. Leeches. Alright? They rode the fuck out of this game, negatively impacting the entire fucking community, to then dick ride and say, I can't wait to pre-order the game, I'm gonna wait a little bit closer to launch. Fuck you. Okay? Fuck you just like fuck the devs. We should not be paying for this fucking DLC. We were told before the game came out that none of the fucking content that we were gonna have in the future, if there was future content, was going to be fucking paid. And here we are looking at a $35 DLC, okay, that should have been given to us before, which is funny because if they would have given us a season pass, they wrote out the entire year, which a season pass usually covers 1 year worth of fucking content, so they rode the fucking year out, and now they're going to drop it just so they can be like, hey, yeah, it's been a year, here, pay for this. This is new content, pay for this. Fuck you. With all the shit that we went through throughout the entire fucking year? No. You should be paying me to play that fucking DLC. Deadass. We should be getting paid for that fucking DLC. That DLC should be fucking free. We should log in on, I think it's the 30th of June, they're releasing it. For $35, we should be logging in, turning on fucking Outriders, and that game should be updated and downloaded as soon as it hits the PlayStation Network. It should go through its cycle, or whatever fucking platform you're on. It should go through its cycle. It should download, install, and then as soon as you click on the thing, it should be ready to fucking go. We should not have to pay for a fucking game again. That when we first how would most of you people feel if Anthem was like, hey, my dudes, guess what? We added a DLC to Anthem. It finishes the story up for where we left off. for only $35. Would you motherfuckers be happy to pay for fucking Anthem again to get the other half of the story because they fell off and didn't fucking finish the story? They got lazy and didn't do anything in the entire fucking game until like the last year that the game had left in production, and then complained that they couldn't fucking go any further with it because they had to rush for a year? Come on. Let's be real. Would some of you who bitched about Cyberpunk for how long Cyberpunk took to come out and all the bugs and getting it fucking taken off the PlayStation Network, how would some of you feel to sit here and literally listen, okay, to literally listen to CD Projekt Red say, yeah, you kind of want this DLC? Huh? You want this DLC? $35. And everything in the game will be fixed. We'll even, explain some of the backstory that you didn't get to see. Let's be real here, man. If the game came out and it was in polished condition, something like a Horizon Zero Dawn, or a God of War, right? Or a Destiny, or a fucking Division. Even though Destiny and the Division have their fucking issues, have their basic shit, people still buy the DLC because the game is functional. It's been out for fucking years now. The game has its establishment. Outriders has literally been broken for a year. And the thanks we get for playing their shit game for a year and dealing with their slow response, their fucking periodic once every 2-3 months updates, their dead silence when they don't want anything to say to us. That's what we get. We get $35 fucking dollars. $35. You want me to pay you more fucking money? You want more motherfucking money out of my fucking pocket? That's what this is telling me. That's exactly what this is telling me. You want more money out of my motherfucking pocket. And I was sitting here discussing it a little bit on Discord. What my boy Freakout. Once he let me know that the shit was $35, because he hit me up with a DM. And I was like, there's no way. Like, there's no fucking way you're really pushing this shit for $35. Yup, they're fucking pushing it for $35 fucking dollars. $35 fucking dollars. I want all of you to remember it. By the time you fucking done watching this video, you're gonna have $35 fucking dollars memorized in your head. If I could make it an emote on my Twitch channel for my subscribers, I would. $35 fucking dollars. But I can't. I would end up getting hit for the vulgarities. Alright? But still, come on, man. As a community, I've seen so many people in there talking all this hype shit. Yo, I can't wait. I pre-ordered it. This community was so fucking negative not even a couple months back, and here we are. I don't know who's worse at sucking the dick of these developers, the community or the content creators that rode this dick for a year and a half talking shit and then popped in the comment boxes riding that fucking dick for $35. It's your boy. I'm out. Fuck them and fuck that $35.